everybody. We're here in the studio.
Yes, live.
With Semaj Regah, Pittsburgh producer.
Yes, sir.
And Prophet, Pittsburgh artist.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 412 in the building.
We're going to learn a little bit more about these two individuals.
Yes.
So, if you had to describe yourselves, who would you say you are?
I mean, if you want to take it away, go ahead, man.
Yeah, I'll say we're bar setters. We're bar setters. You know what I'm saying? Like in the music department, you know.
Bar centers, trendsetters.
We're literally just we understand that this is a game of competition.
Right.
You know, and it's at a point now where it's like, you know, the gloves are off, you know. The gloves are off.
Nah, for real.
Going back for it, you know.
Definitely the gloves is off. Like we are applying pressure on all these artists out here that's saying they really doing it. Like, I don't want to hear about you riding in a Lamborghini and I see you at the 86. You feel me? Like, it just don't match up. Like, we really living what we rapping, and you can see how we living. You feel me? So we just really just trying to push the real. We done with all the gimmicks. We done with all the fake shit. We put in the work, and it's gonna show.
So with all of that type of talk, would you say you're the greatest right now?
Absolutely.
No question.
Absolutely. I don't even think I need to, I know I don't have to think twice about that. We're definitely the greatest.
No, that's a fact. Like, I don't see nobody matching his production. I don't see nobody matching my verses, my lyrics, my delivery, you know what I mean? Like, beat selection, any of that. Like, videos, just swag, any of that. Like, I don't see nobody matching that, like, anywhere.
So, I mentioned you're Pittsburgh based. So, where are you actually from? Are you the greatest? Just the greatest? The greatest where you're from? The greatest in your area? The greatest in the country?
I feel like I'm the greatest in the world. Like, and can't nobody tell me that nothing different. I done experienced stuff through this music shit to where it's like, I know I'm destined to be here. I'm not just like rapping because my homie rapping, or rapping because I want to get some views, or I want to try to impress some females or something like that. Like, it's really embedded in me. Like, I done really been through some shit with this rap shit for real.
Yeah, I agree. You know, like I know that I'm one of the best in the motherfucking world.
Nigga, the best. Ain't one of the best, the best, nigga.
There ain't yeah.
The best, nigga.
The best. There ain't nothing new under the sun. You know what I'm saying? We know there ain't nothing new under the sun. You know, so everything has to come from somewhere. You know, so, you know, we have inspirations. You know, there's always things that inspire us. But at the end of the day, you know, like the writings is on the wall. You know, like I'm confident that like me and this nigga right here, like, are literally like a force to literally be reckoned with. You know what I'm saying? Fuck with us.
That's a fact, for real.
How is life being an artist coming out of Pittsburgh compared to other major cities that might have more resources for the music industry?
I mean, when it comes to Pittsburgh, it's a tough city. You know, I lived in different places. I'm from the South originally, North Carolina, but Pittsburgh's one of them cities, like, if they like you, they like you. If they don't, they don't like you. Like, you got to really be connected to the people up here. Like, it can't just be always on the internet making statuses and dropping stuff, and people don't really see you and really be able to interact with you. I'm one of them. Like, I be, you know, out in the city, I pull up on people. Like, people really do see me. So it's like, it's more personable. You feel me? Like, I'm coming to invite you to a show, and I'm coming to your crib. Like, I'm not just on the internet tagging you. Like, I know you like that. Yo, I'm coming over here, some merch. Here's this. What's up? And it's like, people say there ain't no support here, but I'm like, y'all just ain't out here with the people. The people want to really see and be around y'all. I can say I'm the best all day on the net, but if nobody ever see me doing shows, nobody ever see me in the studio, none of that, it's hard to believe, you know what I mean? So, like, this city is a tough city, but if you put yourself out there and you really like moving around with the people, you can definitely get some success here. I ain't gonna lie.
You got to really fight for it out here.
Man, like,
this is a city where it's like, if you didn't grow up here, it's going to be hard to strive from here. And if you didn't grow up from here and you weren't popping, you weren't popular, you know, like, then like you weren't going to be, no one know you from a can of paint, you know. Well, I never heard of him. Well, I ain't grew up with him. I don't know anybody that grew up with him, you know what I'm saying? Like, but like, it's to where like Pittsburgh is just like a hating ass city, just like any other city, you know. So like you just got to make the best of what it is, you know. And confidence is just like one of the main things, you know. Confidence is one of the main things that you got to have, you know. You know, don't bitch, you know. Don't bitch, you know.
Never bitch.
Never bitch. No bitch assness, you know. No bitch assness. You know, we don't even think twice about what we're doing, you know. That I think that's one thing about us. We don't think twice about what we're doing. We go with what feels right.
Basing music in Pittsburgh, do you think Pittsburgh has its own sound?
Absolutely not.
That's a big
Pittsburgh does
negative.
not have its own sound, which makes it I'm probably giving away a lot of secrets right now. But that's what makes it so easy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Niggas don't understand that though. They want to take from like other motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Like, but what makes Pittsburgh so interesting is that like there's no identity. You know what I'm saying? There should be an identity, but there's really no identity. When you're outside of Pittsburgh and you mention Pittsburgh, motherfuckers don't know what you're talking about.
Wiz Khalifa or the Steelers?
Wiz Khalifa
Or
or the
Amish
Steelers?
people?
To certain people, Penguins, you know the Penguins, the hockey team, they're not gonna know what Pittsburgh. They're gonna think you're talking about somewhere in Atlanta or like a small town somewhere else. Like, and then when they introduce you to somebody, they'll be like, "Yeah, this is my homie Semaj. He's from Pennsylvania." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania." Then
Yeah.
the second person, they'll be like, "Yeah, this is my homie Semaj. He's from Philly." Like, no,
Yeah.
I'm from Pittsburgh.
Yeah. They
So like,
definitely don't say Pittsburgh
you
at
know what I'm
all.
saying? Like, there's a lot that takes to like. There's a lot of hoops you gotta help people jump through to understand where you're from. You know what I'm saying? Like, so our city it's a training stage. You know, to like be prepared for the bigger stage, and we're just taking full advantage of that shit. You know what I'm saying?
So, with all of those advantages, where do you see yourself going with your rap career?
I mean, honestly, at this point, how everything's just being exposed and you literally can go out and research and find companies and market and promotion and you can push your own self. You don't need to go to a label or even have dreams of getting signed to a label. You can sign yourself. Like if you put a little bit of money behind your stuff, like I said, mainly marketing and promotion, you can go as far as you want. And that's the problem with a lot of artists. It's like it's not even about the money. You gotta have confidence to want to put the money behind yourself. Like, and you gotta have the confidence to lose too. Like, you're not going to always get a win. I done lost massive money in music, but I got stuff that I feel like was gains. Like, I met massive rappers, celebrities, and all this stuff through different times in my life, and I'm like, I'm meant to be here. So it's like you gotta have that confidence, like bro was saying, and you gotta really invest in yourself to really push yourself out there. Like just putting it on Facebook and Instagram, it's like that's just where you at, especially with the algorithm. So you gotta really put that money in there to push out of your city to other cities. And if you know how to get with your analytics and all that, you'll be, you know what I mean? You gotta do your research on this shit. It ain't just going to the studio and recording and doing videos. Like there's a business to it. And the people that's at the top, they've been at the top for a reason, for a long ass time. The same names that's getting mentioned been at the top for a long ass time. And they're not even hiding it. They're showing us how to do it, but you gotta have that confidence to want to invest in yourself and push to that level. So that's how I feel with it. I'm going far. I know we going far. This is the best producer in the world, and I'm not just saying that. Like I'm like, really know me inside out as an artist. Like I fell out of love with music. Like I'm back loving music again, wanting to record every day, wanting to do this, wanting to do that. So bro's definitely influential with me, and I know we going far with this shit.
100%.
So, with all of that confidence and drive and motivation, what or who inspires you to do music?
I mean, what inspires everyone to do anything? You know what I mean? If you got kids, it's, oh, you know, my kids is my drive, you know? If you don't got kids, you know, it's like, yo, I'm just trying to get that rollie, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get the stars in the ceiling, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think, like, and I'm pretty sure I can speak for me and Prophet, like, when I say this, like, you know, like, because we both got kids, you know? Not going to get into numbers or anything like that, but, like, you know, we both. Let's
Yo,
just say I'm beating him in the number game.
you definitely
But
beat me.
you know, like you know, you're always gonna do it for your kids, you know. It's always much bigger than music, you know. Um I feel like the main reason why we're doing this is, you know, like not to be too cliche, but it's like, you know, we're passionate about it, you know. We're good at what we do, you know. We're great at what we do. We're like really awesome at what we do, you know. We're like too good at what we do to where it's like, what's the point of like saying that this is a hobby, you know? Like we're like really dedicated to it, you know? So like there's too much music that we have. It's like, why not put this out? You know what I'm saying? Why not put it out? Like being confident is like that's I don't know, it comes with the territory, you know? When you're this good and you see this much bullshit out here, it's like you gotta walk like this. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You gotta walk like
Y'all
this.
making it easy. Y'all
You know what I
making it
mean?
too
Like
easy for real.
y'all making it too easy. Like this shit is competition at the end of the day. You know, it's hip hop. You know, it's competition at the end of the day. It's a sport. You know what I'm saying? It's not a hobby. It's a career. It's a job. You know, like we're just really great at what we do, and the world is going to fucking hear it.
So with all of that work that has to be done, how does a typical recording session go? What's the process that helps create your mind into wanting to make the music that you do?
It, if I tell you too much about it, you won't imagine. You know what I'm saying? I can put it as simple as, you know, this man's mind be somewhere, my mind be somewhere. Once, you know, both of us navigate our minds to complete, you know, the mission and what it is that we're trying to complete, we're like, we meet up at the same place. I'm like, how the fuck you get here?
Fancy meeting you here, huh?
Yeah, like
Hey?
I ain't think you was gonna be here, but I would expect you to be here. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
It's
I
interesting.
left the door open for you, man. You feel me?
Yeah. But to put it in layman's terms, you know, I press the keys, you know, and he grabs the microphone and he he speaks his piece, you know. I'm on
It's
the interface and he's in the booth.
yeah.
That's what it is.
Easy as slicing the cake. You know what I mean? We're not in there stalling. There ain't no writer's block. It's just all vibes and feels, and every time it just coming, it's there. We don't really spend a lot of time recording the songs anyway, because the vibe just be that good. We might do 2, 3 quality songs, quality, not that bullshit. I'm going in there, blah 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 blah, whatever y'all be doing. You feel me? Like, and I ain't know this because there's some people that mastered it, but a lot of y'all sound ass, man. I'm gonna keep it a bean. Like, this ain't no diss. I'm just saying, get your lyrics up, get your delivery up, take this shit serious, bro. Stop rapping for Shorty around the corner that left you on red for 10 years, bro. You feel me? Like, rap, really do it for a reason, bro.
She's not there, bro.
Not there.
She doesn't love you.
Straight red receipt on 10 years straight.
So with all of that, what's up next for you?
I feel like the next one is always the best one, you know? What's next is definitely going to be better than what everyone's hearing right now. Whatever's out right now that you're hearing, just know that whatever's coming next is going to be better than this. You know what I'm saying? I can't tell you what's next because I never know what's next.
It's just one big freestyle, for real, for real. Wherever the vibes lead us, that's where we go.
Mm-hmm.
But
Jinx, you owe me a soda.
Damn. Okay, bro. Hey, man, I'm gonna let you go, man.
I was just gonna say, you know, look out for the album. You know what I'm saying? Look out for the album because you know the album's coming. You know what I'm saying? What's the name of the album, bro?
Greenland.
Greenland.
Got an EP we doing called Greenland. And you being so modest, what about that vacation, man? Like, we got that vacation coming.
You know what I'm saying? Vacation in the works. I was aiming for, you know what I'm saying, New Year's Day, but I think we're just going to keep it traditional. You know, every vacation that mainly came out around Valentine's Day, we're probably just going to keep it around Valentine's Day. You know what I'm saying? Just for the vibe, you know. But I got a lot of women involved on this one, more women that was involved on the last one. Vacation 5 is going to be 5 times as better. 5 times as better. You know what I'm saying? 5. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be really poetic, and there's gonna be some hooks on this one. You know, it's gonna be like a your favorite album, except with no verses. You know what I mean? But yeah, Vacation's on the way. The beat tape. You know,
And y'all know I got them vocals on there too. So Valentine's Day, it's gonna get hot and steamy. You heard?
I got vocals from HG Profit, Ace Money.
Shouts to Ace Money.
Shout out to Ace Money.
Shout out to Ace Money.
That's what I'm about to say. With Pittsburgh artists who you think are worthy of fame, so keep shouting them.
I'm gonna make this real short. You know what I'm saying? I got a couple. I'm gonna make it real short. I'm gonna go right off the top of my head. Ace Money, Via Lou, Splash, Mozzie, Maddox Santana.
Okay, shouts to Matic.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I got. That's all I can think about. You know what I'm saying?
Let me work my shoulders out. Really, I gotta really think.
I
'Cause
love
know
name dropping.
if I miss people, they gonna be in the inbox. Damn, bro, you ain't even shout niggas out. And be like,
Oh
man,
yeah,
look,
niggas is about to put
you feel me?
in
Like
their ass. Yeah,
you just
word
rapping
up.
because your man's is rapping. Like I can't shout you out. Like I mean, but that's neither here nor there. I gotta shout out my nigga Two Trail, my nigga from Mississippi, talented artist. My nigga, drop some music, bro. I'm shouting you out. What's up? They ready to hear you, my nigga. Via Lou, of course, like, but you already said that, so I'm like, I don't want to shout out the same people, but I'm gonna shout Via Lou, Ace Money, of course, my nigga Boulder B, my nigga M. Dot, I fuck with M. Dot too, Fast Lane M. Dot. Gotta shout out my brother, Ruzy Roo too. I forgot about bro. I gotta shout him out, bro. Been grinding, like, and my nigga Pac-Man Shock too. Forgot about him too.
Hey,
Shout out to Shock.
There's a good handful of people.
Yeah, I mean,
you know what I'm
like,
saying? My nigga Kilo G, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Kilo G. You know what I'm saying? That's my nigga. He been working for a minute.
Hell
Big shout out to Kilo G.
Hell yeah.
I can really only think about like artists that I know really been grinding that like really been holding me down, you know what I'm saying? My nigga, I can't even say my nigga, but my wicked Complex, you know what I'm saying? Complex been holding it down, you know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to really think
that's
if there's anybody else that I'm
Chuck
missing.
G, you know what I'm saying? Chuck G, I fuck with Chuck G heavy.
Shout out to Chuck G. He from the hood. I think that about sums it up for me.
That about sums it up for me too, you know what I'm saying?
One more. Forgot our brother Waving Lane. Get your ass bag off, bro.
Yeah,
Get back to dropping verses, nigga.
I was gonna keep him for the producer, you know what I'm saying? Shout out, but
he's like, a slash.
Yeah,
he rap too, nigga. Get your ass bag off, bro, and get back on these tracks. You feel me?
Get back on them tracks, bro.
But shout out to Waving Lane. He know he gonna laugh. We gonna be talking shit. You already know. He gonna be like, y'all niggas funny as hell like this. Like
When life is life, and how do you create? How do you keep that consistency and drive to not fall off like some people that don't make music? How do you continue to make, music?
That's a great question. That's a really great question. When life is lifing, how do you continue to create? It's a challenge. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's comparable to getting up for work every day, knowing that if you don't get up for work, you're not going to be able to pay the rent. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's comparable to that. Like, it's like when life is lifing, for me, creatively, I actually have to step back from the studio. I have to get out of the studio. Gotta get out of the studio. I like nature walks. You know what I'm saying? I like talking to different people. The job that I have in real life requires me to, deal with much older people, on bed rest. So I really like talking to people, hearing other people's situation, knowing that your situation isn't as bad as it could be, or as it appears to be, So a mixture of talking to people, and being one with nature, taking a walk, going on a drive, keep it natural, you know what I'm saying? Meditate, be around people.
When I'm in that mind state, I'm gonna just say I got a hell of a support system. I have Semaj, got my wife Tab, and many a times they give me these little interventions because I can go off the handle. So mainly them and my kids for sure. Shouts to Lil Will, shouts to Angel, I love y'all. Besides that, there ain't too many people. And I got shout 40, my cousin 40. He's another one. He definitely be keeping me grounded. You know what I mean? But
Freaky Jason.
Like, besides them, like I don't really got nobody else that I can really go to with my issues because it's like they all around support. Like not just the music. Like they really pull me to the side and be like, bro, you need to calm down, man. You gonna fuck this up for us. Like, you wilding out. So I'm like, all right, I'll be chilling. But if it wasn't for them, I probably would have been crashed out a long time ago. So I'm grateful to have, a great support system. So anytime I'm feeling down, even with the music, they just make a song. Let's do this. Let's do that. So it's easy to get me out of that mind state just because of them. So shouts out to y'all. You feel me?
Hey man, you already know, man. Look at the neck. You know what I'm saying? Look at the neck, man.
Yeah, you already know.
You know what I mean?
This shit's a brotherhood, man.
It's life, man.
A brotherhood, you feel me?
Real life brotherhood.
How do you find balance between work, career, and family?
Just there's a lot of sacrifices involved. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of sacrifices involved with anything that you're trying to strive for. There's always sacrifices involved. You know, I feel like when you're making those sacrifices, that means that whatever you're striving for, that you had to make the sacrifice for, has to be something that you're going to put all of your energy into. If you don't put all your energy into it, it's not a real sacrifice. It's just you trying to get away from it, you know? And I would know firsthand, you know? So, you know, in my opinion, you know, the money is always something that's going to have to come first, because that's always something that's going to have to provide, you know? You got to be right spiritually, but like, you know, being spiritually grounded and being right financially, being balanced financially is very important. You know, it took me to have to step away from music a lot of times in order to get my shit together. A lot of times, like so many times I had to unplug my computer and move it somewhere else, you know, situations like that, you know. So that's really that's in itself, that's how you balance it, literally. Like you go through the motions, you know, when you know that you have to step away from it, step away from it. You know what I'm saying? Don't get discouraged, you know. Don't look at it like, oh, I'm not meant to do this. You're meant to do it, but in order to do this, it's not gonna be easy.
Yeah.
You're gonna go through some trials, you know. In order to be this great, imagine tapping into your core. Like you gotta go through some shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be tough.
For real.
You gotta be tough.
You definitely have to be mentally
Grow
strong.
some balls, nigga.
For real. You got to be mentally strong, because it's like your family, your money, and just the music. You really have to have some pretty good focus, because if you're lacking in one area, the other area is going to lack. Like if you're too strong in one area, the other area is going to lack. You like have to have a perfect balance, because if your home and your money ain't right, your music's not going to be right. So
Not at all.
I'm going to say this. I'm not going to shout this person out, but he's a rapper. He told me this. I can't give you no love because we have bad blood, but you did say something that stuck to me. When you have money and your stuff is going how you want it, you make better music. You make better music, period. When your shit is going smooth and it's positive and you got shit rolling, that's when you make your best music. When you down and out and your mind's fucked up and you in a different space, the music sucks. And I will tell you that as an artist. There's been many a times I said, fuck this rap shit. This shit's not clicking. This shit's ass. Re-record, delete. I done sold my studio before. Worst move in my fucking life. Like, couldn't record. Had to go depend on somebody else and pay somebody else that don't give a fuck about my shit. So, you feel me? Like, you gotta have that hyper focus and you gotta really, like, balance everything out. If you don't, you're gonna be running the hamster wheel forever.
Balance is everything. Sacrifice them hoes, nigga.
Yeah, bro. They gonna be there. Nigga. They gonna come when the money come, bro. You're good. You don't gotta be putting your heart on the line and jeopardizing all the shit you done built because you in your emotions, man. Like,
I know you never had none. You know what I'm saying? I know you never had none.
That's usually how it is.
If
like,
you really want this shit to twerk the way that you want it to twerk, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna have to,
tighten up, man.
Turn off your phone. You know what I'm saying? When I'm creating, I literally try to keep my phone away from me. Far away from me.
That's a good tip.
Keep your phone away
That's
from
a good tip, because motherfuckers will be calling, FaceTiming.
You will get caught the fuck up in that motherfucker.
Texting,
don't try
all
to
that
say
other
that
extra
you
shit.
let me look and see what that sample I was going. Nah.
So,
like, that's why some people like writing on the notepad. You know what I'm saying? Like, can I ask you a question?
What's
like,
that?
I got a question for him. Like,
what's that?
So do you prefer to write on I know personally, but I want the people to know. Like, do you prefer to write on your phone, or do you think pen and pad, traditional style is more preferable for you?
I mean, honestly, it's just how I feel. Like, if we got to get something done quick, I know the pen and pad route is going to take more thought. I'm a neat writing person, like, and I take pride in my penmanship, because teachers used to be like, you have very, very neat handwriting for a man. So I'm like, I'm gonna have to write it right and my letters, and I'm gonna have to do all that. So that's just the most. So like, if we got to get something done quick, I'm gonna get on the phone. But if we got enough time where we can really be in there and vibe, you know how we do. Mm-hmm. I ain't gonna say it on camera, because we trying to stay positive for the kids, just for the kids. Can't be doing that. But we do our thing, and then that's how I go. But
you got the composition book, and then boom.
Yeah, if we got like a nice bit of time and I don't gotta do nothing outside of that, I'll get on the pen and pad. But if we got a time limit and I'll get on the phone real quick. Or sometimes the vibe be so good, we don't even get on nothing. It just be coming off the top. And y'all wouldn't even know that it's a freestyle song because we're just that great.
Funny. Sometimes, like, I'll be having sessions with people, and, like, they'll pull up with, like, you know, a notepad. And I'm like, okay, cool. But then, like, they'll pull out, like, 10 other notepads, and I just see them flipping through pages like they're Bibles. And I'm just like, oh, my God. And it annoys the fuck out of me.
That's why you don't need your phone.
Be organized.
People text me.
Be organized when you go to the studio. Know what you're recording when you go to the studio. You know what I'm saying?
Especially when you're paying for it.
Oh my God. Like, get your money's worth. You know what I'm saying? If you're paying for 2 hours of studio time, you know what I'm saying? No matter how much that studio time is costing, you can get the most out of your 2 hours. I've seen someone come to my studio for 1 hour and get 8 songs recorded in 1 hour. You know why? Because they weren't asking me to mix them on the spot. And on top of that, they already had their shit recited.
Oh, it's the magic.
It's finally here. The takeover. You feel me? HG Profit, we got Ace Money, we got Regah on the beat. This shit about to get ugly. Walking this bitch like I own it. These problems on my face, blocking haters out. They really hate that I'm on it. Diamonds dancing like the Macarena, keep it playing. Always been a star.